Today we're going to be fully glittering a wine glass, meaning this will be fully covered in glitter. So I'm going to take this electrical tape and I'm going to put a nice thin sliver of a line at the top of this rim just to protect my rim. Okay, Craftiana, that's what we're starting off. You should know this by now. I do this to every wine glass I do, okay? I mean every single one. If I did a wine glass, it had this little tape at the top. Now, you don't got to do this. Some people don't. But I just like it because I don't get no epoxy in my cup. I don't have to fight with it and be super careful not to get it on my foam and then have epoxy stuck to my foam piece. A problem I don't need, okay? A problem I don't need. Also, it gives you a good seal at the top and it ensures that that glitter is fully encapsulated in the dang epoxy. I mean, I can talk sometimes. Sometimes. I don't know, Craftiano. Y'all be making me nervous because y'all be critical and stuff. But, at the end of the day, I don't give up. Okay? Because you can't read it all and making sure that it's even. We want an even line, even as possible. Make sure that it's down fully. We're going to take one of our paint brushes if I find one. Voila. We're going to take our glue. My glue of choice is Mod Podge, always and forever. It will be this orange color. Let's open that now. And this is going to be really easy and really quick because it's one solid color. We don't got no shapes or nothing to do. So we're going to pull this up. Ooh. Take our Mod Podge. I'm going to just literally dump this right on top of here. Be careful because I should never put that much and not let it run. Because I don't want this on my paper. So I should have been more careful. I'm trying to show out. Sometimes you got to pop out and show people. What? Y'all know what that man said. But sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Making sure we get that stem. Making sure everything is coated. Making sure this rim is coated. Everything is coated. You want to make sure it's smooth, honey. We don't want no clumps. Clumps of glue, clumps of glitter. Think of it like that. You got a clump of glue, it's going to be a clump of glitter. And we want a smooth base to epoxy on, okay? A smooth. You see how I'm making sure all this edge up here is nice and coated. Don't forget this stem. And you got to move kind of quick because this glue going to dry quick, Craftiana. So I'm just spreading that all over. I don't need it on there too much. Ooh, so let's make sure that it's covered well. We're going to do 2 coats, maybe 3, who knows. We go with the spirit and wherever it leads us. Okay, I feel like that's covered good enough. I don't see no spots. And we're just going to let it rain. Rain. Make sure you get that stem. Make sure you get under here this caboose. Let it just cascade down, okay? Make sure you're getting these edges and this rim. Ooh, make sure it's fully covered. Everything. We don't want to see no white. If it's white, then you need to put some glitter on it because that means that glue is peeking. And it needs to be covered in your glitter. This is a light color, so we gonna be alright. Making sure I get this bottom really well. And this first color is nice and faint. You could do a base paint of orange and it will help you with your coats. But I just like full glitter on glitter. Okay, especially if it's something I'm going to be able to see the inside of the cup. Then I don't really want to see paint unless it's absolutely necessary. This first coat of glitter is done. Let me tap the bottom of this wine glass to get some of that excess off. Now we're going to pull this tape off. Like so, like that. In the words of Tabitha Brown. And that is that. Okay, so I'm back again. I'm putting the second coat of glitter on this. I let that first coat dry about a good 10-15 minutes. I probably waited longer. I don't remember for real, Craftiana. But we're going right over with our Mod Podge right on top of that first coat. And we're just spreading this glue all over, making sure it's not too thick, making sure it's even and spread all over. We do not want to miss no spots because we want that glitter to adhere every section and fill fill in those gaps that we missed on the first time, Craftiana, okay? We don't want no broken promises, okay? We just need full dreams, okay? So I'm dumping that glitter I got from this store called Moscatel's in downtown LA. Unfortunately, they closed down and my heart is broken. So I'll tap the bottom and clean up that rim just a little bit. And now I'm going to dump that back into my container. Reduce, reuse, recycle, okay? Because glitter ain't cheap. And that store closed and I can't get that color no more. So I really got to save every little corner of it. Now I'm going in with my first coat of epoxy. I taped that off at the rim. I got a full epoxy tutorial on my page somewhere. You just got to find a Craftiana on one of my wine glasses. So this is not going to be so in depth. I mixed up equal parts A and B, and now I'm just spreading that all over this glitter, making sure I get every nook and cranny because we don't want no dry rust spots. Now I'm giving this a good old torch with my torch, and I'm making sure that's right, honey, no bubbles. And I pull that tape off and hitting it with that torch again because we don't want no bubbles. We want maximum shine. I have my Crickiana cut out a decal, and my Crickiana does her biggest one every time she plays no game. I do not remember what font this is. Okay, I'm sorry, Craftiana. So I'm going in with my glue. I believe I couldn't tell you this glue been sitting in this bottle. It could be Liquid Fusion E6000. I don't know. It's one of them glues. I use multiple glues for cups. It depends what I got convenient. Okay, so I'm going in with multiple sizes of jet black rhinestones. I'm using SS16, SS6, and I believe SS10 or 12. One of those to just put on this decal to make sure I cover it completely. I'm putting the smaller stones on the thinner parts, the bigger stones on the bigger parts. We want that. We want to keep that shape and that I guess, I don't know, is it called dimensions? I don't know, whatever, the different, that volume, whatever. Girl, I don't know, I'm getting mad at myself trying to figure out how to explain the small part, the juxtaposition between the small part and the big part, and I can't find the right word, but I'm using smaller stones on the small part and the bigger stones on the bigger part, and I'm gradually increasing the size and gradually decreasing because I want you to see the font. Okay, I done just got a real bad attitude with myself because I don't know how I explained that and I didn't explain that right and I couldn't just find one simple word, but you get the gist, Craftiana. Excuse me. Ooh, I need some water. And my big old head over here making a guest appearance. Like, hey, how you doing? Okay. So I'm just repeating that process. And then, yeah, as you can see, this is in real time. I will speed it up in a second because this is tedious. This is slow. You get the gist of it. Now, Craftiana, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my social medias. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on here. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to see next. I do other things outside of rhinestones and craft. Let me know what Cricut tutorial you want to see, anything, and I'll do my best to get on that, Craftiana. But please follow me on all my social medias. Your love and support really helps me out so much. Ooh, my big old head just shining. You see, I got a mask on. I should have a respirator mask on, but you know, we want to protect ourselves from all these chemicals, especially if you're using them frequently over and over. Please wear a mask, a respirator if you can, but at least some type of form of protection because these chemicals get tricky and we do not want no problems with our health, especially when you're using epoxy. Please use a respirator mask and nitrile gloves. Okay, so I'm filling that in the rest of it. You see I have to speed it up because time was moving slow, and if I could turn back shadows or whatever that lady said. And so I'm going in trying to get this glue out. You could use Liquid Fusion, Crystal Glaze, Blinged Up, Clean the Bling, E6000. There's a lot of multiple glues that you could use. Just make sure you let it cure, not just dry, but cure before you use and wash your product, because cure time is important. Cure time is when it's at its maximum potential, basically when it's at its strongest bond, at its whatever, you know, when it's ready to go, honey. Okay, down, sit, hike, honey. So why not give it the best chance to survive for a long time? Like, y'all be trying to give these out the same day and people using the same thing and they rhinestones falling off, glitter falling off, and they mad at you because your cup got issues. We don't want those problems, Craftiana. That is not cute. That is not demure. That is not professional, honey. Okay? And if you do have a mistake, please fix your problem because I am not above fixing my problem, okay? Or, you know, Sometimes stuff happens. Sometimes people are too rough. These are handmade items with love, honey. And this cup came out so cute. Oh, I need to shave my beard. Okay, all up in the camera looking scruffily and rough. That is not the tea. So we're finishing up our last letter, our I. I'm going in with this SS16 and going right on top of that decal. And I'm downsizing to my SS6s and getting that tail. Then I'm gonna get this dot, and we're getting into the finished product, get into a Craftiana, get into it. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and all of the things. I appreciate you for watching, and this is it. It's very simple, excuse me. A very easy, quick process. Well, not so quick, but easy process, not hard. You can do it. You can do it. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you.